Jane and her husband Matt were 5 days from leaving for a vacation to Australia. They'd had planned long before my dad started to slide.
Would you please set up an appointment to talk to the hospice people? The hospital doc said he's eligible for it now, after these fainting episodes. And his last heart scan showed some weakness.
Jane, he's not terminal yet.
He doesn't have to be. Hospice care is comfort care for however much time he has left. Look, I have a friend who works for hospice. The main nurse sees him every week, and the nurse assistants see him 2 other days, and he stops going to all these doctors for routine checkups and whatever.
Yeah, those really wipe him out, and all they ever say is just come back in 6 months. I'm still leaning towards Steve here, though. I'm thinking that if we get Dad to see Dr. Macklin next week and then have this hospice discussion when you're back from Australia and when I come back here in March.
March feels like a long way off. Look, guys, I don't think I can do this. Being 10,000 miles away in the outback and off the phone grid for 3 weeks and not know that he's getting better care than just the on-call nurses on the hall. I mean, he can barely even walk to his own bathroom. He'll fall again, go back to the hospital, away from his friends, away from his stuff. He needs 24/7 home health and hospice.
Liz's mom had a horrible experience with hospice when she was dying. And 24/7 home health is going to be expensive, and Medicare doesn't cover that.
He's got the money. I don't care if I don't get any of it in inheritance.
No, I don't either. I'm just saying so we all know.
Look, I remember Liz's mom had a bad time with hospice. But honestly, I think that's pretty rare. And Steve, home health will be better for you. You're the one that always has to leave your classroom and go up there every time he faints and goes to the ER.
I don't know. It's just, I think he's going to hate having all those people around all day. I see him once a week. I talk to him every night. Every time I bring up home health, he gets mad and says, I don't know what they're going to do all day.
Yeah. No, I've heard that too. I think part of it is that each one of us would hate it. I mean, if we couldn't take care of ourselves and had all these people hovering around all the time.
God, I know I'd hate it.
But at this point, it's about protecting him from a fall that'll make all this worse and even more miserable. I mean, breaking an arm so he can't even lift a fork or something?
All right, look, I'll try to set up a hospice meeting while I'm here this week. I mean, it might be a good time to do it. I know that he really, really wants you guys to have a good trip. So I think if he knows that there's something that he can do to keep you and Matt from worrying, I think he might just go for it.
Okay. Thanks, guys.